Hello, Squad Fam. This Sinister Sunday, we're going all the way to Oslo, Norway. This castle is located near the harbor and used to be of great importance to the country. The castle was built at the end of the 13th century to protect Oslo against enemies from the outside as well as from the inside. It is also rumored to be one of the most haunted buildings in Norway. King Arkin V started building this castle in 1290 to replace the weaker castle that was there. The reasoning to replace the old castle was in reaction to earlier attacks on Oslo by the Norwegian nobleman Earl Erlingston. The castle successfully earned the title of the most invincible European castle, enduring many sieges. This medieval castle was then renovated and modernized into kind of a Renaissance castle under the regime of King Christian IV. This place is huge. It has 67 buildings and is as big as 14 soccer fields. There's also 4 former royalty that is actually buried on the site. King of Norway, Aken VII, who ran his regime through November 1905 through September 1957. His wife, Maud, is also buried there. And their son, who was the King of Norway from 1957 to 1991. And his wife, Martha, who was the crowned princess of Norway. The castle was also an infamous prison. The Norwegian Robin Hood, Ole Holland, 1797 to 1848, committed suicide in his prison cell. He was well known for his escapes, no less than 11 times. But when they put him in the part of the castle prison that's called the slavery part, with the extreme labor, he couldn't handle it, and he committed suicide. Most prisoners died in the prison because of the hard and extreme labor. The castle was never sieged by foreign enemy until the Germans took it over in 1940. The castle was surrendered without a fight during World War II. Several people were executed at the castle. During that time, most of the executions took place. The castle was then liberated May 11th, 1945. After that, 8 Norwegian traitors, amongst them political leaders, were executed on the grounds. They chose the castle for the execution location to make a statement to the rest of the world. The castle was also home to some gallows. Now let's get to the ghost. Looking at the castle history, it's not surprising why it's haunted. Many visitors or employees have claimed that they have heard footsteps, disembodied voices, have gotten some strange smells, and that's not all. Every castle has its weak spots, so the gatekeeper decided to come up with a plan to keep enemies away. He buried a dog alive, and the guard dog is said to return like a vengeful ghost dog, and soldiers were terrified of this vicious dog. And the superstition is, if the dog bites you, you'll die within 3 months. People also claim to have seen a woman appearing from the darkness. She wears a long, green, dark cloak and has no face. She's called the Cloaked Ghost, and she is seen very often. At the drawbridge, people claim to hear screams as a battle's taking place. People say they feel breathing on their neck. This is supposed to be the ghost of the old gatekeeper. A drunken Swedish man once stormed the castle with his horse. He was screaming that he was going to take over Norway. He and his horse were both shot at the gate. Ever since, the horse, not the man, haunts the premises, scaring everyone half to death. The Virgin Tower, the highest tower at the castle, is supposedly loaded with ghosts. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next adventure.